Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm back with an update on my Hyrule remake, and since the last video, I made it partly my main mission to learn as much as I could and play as many games as I could get my hands on, and it's helped immensely, and I can't wait to show you what I got so far. First, in the south, we got the swamp. And I had a little bit of a hiccup with the swamp where I somehow used the terrain editor and deleted a whole chunk of this area, plus some of the Hyrule field over there. So there's a little bit of a facelift here, but it looks okay. I still gotta fix some collision issues, but other than that, I think I'll remake the dungeon, or at least part of it, for like immersive reasons or something, exploratory reasons. To the southwest over here, we got the mysterious desert, or desert of mystery, which might be the Gerudo Desert or something. But it's in a similar place in relation to other areas in Hyrule. So, you know, it could be Gerudo Desert or something. Anyway, I had the skeletons and cacti, and whatever these dungeon buildings are. I even got like the stone in the middle here, and he even says what it says in A Link to the Past. So that's pretty neat. Need to make a wish. I'm thinking of adding some dungeons, these dungeons here, but I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments. Alright, Kakariko Village up here, north of the mysterious desert, but presiding in the east in Hyrule. So Kakariko Village has probably had the biggest change since the last video.
Hey, listen!
I just want to say, I have been using other people's assets, and I didn't really want to do that. And as you can see, like I didn't really want to do that, and as you can see, like the buildings are different. So, like that's kind of the idea that I'm going for. But I thank all of you artists who basically made this possible in the first place. So if you see stuff that you made, just know that I don't make money from this, and in any way, and I would be happy to credit you if you want it. But like I just slightly mentioned, instead of the pre-built houses that I had, I tried my best in Roblox to remake all the buildings from Kakariko Village from Link to the Past, and I even decorated most of the buildings. One building I just kind of willy-nilly decorated myself, but most of them are decorated like the way they should be. Yeah, let's go for a small walkabout. Let's go check it out. There's no sound effects, so... Next, in the northwest, we got the Lost Woods, or Kagori Forest, or what have you. Which is funny because as of writing this, I realized that even like Breath of the Wild, the Lost Woods is somewhat north of Kakariko Village as well, which is pretty cool, and it makes me feel something. I'm not quite sure what, but maybe you know. Let me know in the comments. Speaking of, I wanted to add more landmarks from other games, like Dueling Peaks from Breath of the Wild, or like the Temple of Time from like Ocarina of Time, or like the Gerudo Temple from Twilight Princess, and even like just jam them into Hyrule, my Hyrule, if you will. But I'm not quite sure how or what else I should bring over, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, speaking of bringing things over from other games, far into the Lost Woods following a path, you'll come across the Master Sword sitting in front of a inaccurately sized Great Deku Tree. In some games, the sword itself is in the Temple of Time. And so what I did is sense the writing of this. Because earlier I just said that I wanted to add the Temple of Time. I don't think I have any space. So what I did is I just kind of added rubble around the sword to signify, hey, maybe there was a building here. Maybe that was the Temple of Time or something. So yeah, anyway, let's go into the Great Deku Tree. It's not finished, but it's going to be a nice living area for the Koroks, the Kakarats, the carrots. Usually it's like taken over or being sucked Either the tree is being taken over, or the life force is being sucked from it, from like Ganon or something. And so, in my Hyrule, I'm just gonna make it a nice living area for the Korraks or whatever they are. Are they different? Because in Ocarina of Time, they look Hylian with the ears and shit, but then they get turned into like square like leaf people, which is interesting. Anyway, they deserve to be comfy. I mean, just look at them. Oh, hey, look who it is. Next, we go to the north of Central Hyrule, but in front of Death Mountain, the Sanctuary and the Graveyard. I don't know much about these areas, but maybe someone can let me know a cool idea for how I can integrate these areas better. I did remake the Sanctuary building, because I just had like a 3D model of like a skull cartoony building. I don't know. It was cool, but it wasn't. I didn't make it, so I felt weird. We're gonna go to the northeast. Here we got the Eastern Desert, the Witch's Hut, and Zora's Waterfall, and this weird ass rocky area that I have no idea. I could replace it with something from other games. As long as this place isn't like a secret essential area or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Not much is known by me about this area, except for this is where you can like get potions. This is the Zora Tribe's waterfall, I guess, and the Eastern Desert is a mystery to me because in other games, and due to the timely-wimely stuff, for example, in this area in Hyrule, in Breath of the Wild, it's the Zora domain or something, and but I'm only 8 hours into Breath of the Wild, so I'm not 100% about the things I'm saying, but I'm sure that's the same or similar area. Let me know. Moving on to the south of the Eastern Zora Desert or something, we got Lake Hylia, one of my favorite places. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure under this rock here is like an ice dungeon or something that I'm not going to recreate, by the way, but I still find pretty neat. But let me know what that's about in the comments below. In Breath of the Wild, there is a big-ass Hylia bridge or something, so I tried to add it a little bit. It's kind of curved. But I also added another one just for traversal reasons, unless it's there in game. I can't remember. I feel like it would be. Either way. Now we're going to run up here for a second to Central Hyrule, and here's Link's house. Based off the one from Breath of the Wild's and or Tears of the Kingdom. I tried making it from like the outside as close as I could. I haven't been there in game. I just got there. So I don't know what the inside looks like, but I made my own building, and I think it came out all right. Central Hyrule right here is a little bare, so maybe I was thinking I could add Hateno Village or something like that, but I don't know if it'd be like too cluttery. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I am playing Breath of the Wild, and at the same time, playing Twilight Princess, and I just love the world of Hyrule, and like how the areas in Hyrule being like similar but like different in certain games than others, and it's just a super interesting thing to me, and I hope my Roblox game or experience kind of invokes that same or similar, vibe. Anyway, we got Death Mountain up in the north. This guy is going to be a beast to remake in any sort of way. I might make like a dungeon or two, or maybe like make doors that lead up to higher areas, like a teleporter or something. Also, someone made a 3D model of the same map that I'm making my Hyrule from, and I realized that I fucked up in some areas, but behind Death Mountain, which I did not know this, I had like a back area. My dog is attacking me. So I'm gonna work on that at some point. And I look forward to learning more about Death Mountain and the area specifically as I research and play some more of the games. Last but not least, back in Central Hyrule, we got Hyrule Castle. Currently not taken over by Twilight or Chlamydia Ganon, but you never know. With the castle, I haven't really done much. I kind of imported someone's Roblox castle, and I'm slowly but surely turning it into Hyrule Castle. It's coming along, alright. It's kind of slow, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I even added King What's His Nuts. He's drinking on the job. Before I end the video, I would like to mention a few things I want to do to make it feel more like a Zelda game. First, I added hearts and stamina bars, you can see. So a little bit of RPG elements there. Also, they're Minecraft hearts, but whatever. I wanted to add a target lock system, but I'm not quite sure how. Especially in first person. I want to fix the weapons so they stop respawning the cursor icon, because I don't want there to be a cursor icon. I want to add an inventory that is more accustomed to the Legend of Zelda series. I want to add a map feature, but I can't, so I added that compass right there. Also, some maps and signs are around the place, so you know where you're at if you want to know. I also wanted to add NPCs walking around, but I do not think I can. But if you know any tips and tricks, let me know in the comments below. So far in my expedition of remaking this potato representation of Hyrule, which isn't even the main map you use in Link to the Past, and turning it into a more fully realized, cohesive tribute to not only the past games, but the modern incarnations as well, I really come to appreciate the culture within and around these games, and just the franchise as a whole. Before, I couldn't really say I was much of a fan. And for some reason I never really got into Legend of Zelda, but now that I've dived into the universe of Zelda, it's like...
Oh my god. I get it.
That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I love learning about the Legend of Zelda universe, and I can't wait to learn more and play more. But not only has it helped with this project, but I also appreciate it more now than I once did. And if you like what you saw, slash that like button, Goron roll into that comment section, and subscribe for more. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified and such. Thanks, bye.